Hey, level 2. Today we're going over 5.1 and 5.2. For most of us, this is practice on slurring notes together, especially lip slurs, so notes that use the same fingering for brass instruments. For flute and clarinet, it's just practicing slurs. And for clarinet, though, it's practicing going over the break to some higher notes. On percussion, we're gonna have a couple different things as well, so we'll talk about those. For the first 4 songs, though, it's pretty much just a review. Okay, so our clarinets are going to go first. Unfortunately, this clarinet is not in working condition, so I can only use it to kind of show you what you should be doing with your fingers. And then I'll play the part so you can kind of hear what's supposed to happen. So we start off by playing a whole note on A. A is easy, thumb, 1, 2, 3, first and second. We hold that for 4 beats, and then it says add register key to get to our new high E. All we do, without moving our fingers, is tap that with our thumb. Tap that back, register key. Okay, this one right here. But I can't move any of my other fingers. Okay, this requires a big breath because I have to make it for 2 full measures. And I don't want my air to slow down or my sound goes boo. We want it to be yeah. It's going to sound loud, squeaky, annoying, and that's correct, okay? If you get an actual squeak, not the right note, but an actual squeak, it's usually because either your thumb key slipped off, so when you press this key, your thumb uncovered, because this finger slipped off when you pressed, you lifted this finger right here, this one, or because one of these fingers slid down like that. Don't let them slide down. Don't let these slide away from each other. So keep these nice and locked in and just tap that thumb key. Okay, you're not going to stop blowing. You're going to hold it low A, high. I don't stop blowing the air. Okay. So here's kind of what that's going to sound like for the first 2 measures, clarinets. It's going to be that loud. Okay, and louder's fine. Louder's fine. Okay, probably don't do this when people are sleeping. Ready? Here we go again. And you could slow that down if you need, but honestly, you probably don't need to slow it down. Okay, everybody else, your part is pretty darn easy for 5.1. Nothing new is happening. You don't go up to some crazy high note like the clarinets do. They're learning some new notes in chapter 5. Okay, everybody else, we're pretty much just going from notes we already know to more notes we already know. And we just have to make sure that we're slurring those notes. So I'm going from trumpets A to E. My valves didn't change. I didn't breathe in between. I slowed my air down when I went down to my lower note. This is for brass players, right? When I went down to my lower note, I slowed my air down. And French horns, you guys have to speed your air up to go up, and we'll go over that in a sec. So, do. French horns, you have to speed your air up. So we're going to burst the fast air in between. And it's just practicing getting those notes to do that without some big in between. Just oh. What you can't do is cheat. You can't tongue the next note. You can't do this. No separating them. They have to be slurred. Okay? But for everybody else, the song is pretty darn easy. So here's a take at it. Let's give it a try, everybody. And we'll do it twice, okay? So this is the first time. Big breaths. slurs down, a lot of times I think about for brass players, dropping my jaw. Saxophones don't do anything different. Just change the buttons. It is tricky to go from what are you guys going from E to B, right? You just kind of there's a lot of fingers moving, but don't change how you blow. Just lift the buttons, okay? But on the slur, and flute, same thing. Don't change how you blow. Just lift the buttons, okay? Let's try this one more time, but we'll add the accompaniment track. Breathe. Drum set and some rock. All right. Clarinets, or everyone, let's go to 5.2. Up and over. And this is using the same slurs. The same two notes are getting slurred together. We're just adding some extra notes. Our key signature is B flat major. Okay. Trumpets right here. We already have our B, our high B, second finger, and our high C. More high Bs, more high Cs. Okay. Clarinets, we don't have any high notes. We have B naturals hiding in there, right? And our new high B, okay, our new high our high E, excuse me. Flutes, flutes percussion. On bells, we have, and I think bells would be a good one to do for this right now, okay? We have our high A natural, okay, high A natural, and our high B flat, that's from 3.31. French horns, oh, not trumpet, sorry guys. Have to wait for it to load now. French horns, we have our E, a regular E, not E flat, okay, all throughout. And then, and it's not very high, French horns, right? And then our alto sax, we have our F sharps hiding throughout there and our high Gs, okay? F sharp with our second finger, lots of F sharps and our high G, okay? But the slurred part is very similar. All right, let's give this a try. Oh, not trombone. Although, since I'm here, trombones, you guys have A, second position A, and baritone, second valve A, and our high B flat, okay? There we go, there's trumpet. All right. I'll do it once without the accompaniment and once with it. Couple things. First is that measure 1 and 3 are probably the trickiest for everyone besides clarinets. So pause this video and practice just measure 1 by itself and just measure 3 by itself. Once you have it, play the video again. And clarinets, you guys have a lot of those slurs going up to high E. And I want to remind you that you want to use nice, big, fast air. We want that high E to sound very loud. We don't want it to sound wimpy and unsupported, okay? Very loud might not sound amazing, but loud, okay? I can fix loud. I can help you improve loud. I can't help you improve. All I'm going to have to tell you is use more air, okay? So it's better if it's too loud in those high E's. And remember that we're slurring them, so there's no space between our low A and our high E. All right, everyone, here we go with the accompaniment on for 5.2. like a little soft rock ballad or an intro to a soap opera. I don't know. That's an interesting one. All right, you guys. Hopefully that helps as you practice 5.1 and 5.2.